Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
Got sack. 56. Check 56. Hey, tight. Deuce. Hey, switch gears. Hey, 80.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch the screen. Hey, tight. Watch the screen. Hey, Jen, 80. Hey, tight.
On second down now, it's Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Red 80. 55, my God, 55. Watch the run.
The first down throw, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it with Bell. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
First down, Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch.
Now Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Right there. 56.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. 94 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Third and long for Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try the right side with Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
56, right there, 56. Here we go, D. All day. Red 80. Check safety, check safety. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Mike 56. Mike's 56.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 36, 36. Check. Fresno. Check 99.
They will toss to Brown. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and goal.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 56. Mike 56. Red 80.
Here's Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. Colby Lisenby. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you have that much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. That'll be complete to Breida. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
180. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. You go tight. You got tight. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Check 3. Check 3. Watch the
They run with Breida. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check, 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 check. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Good. 180. What's the run? They're running it.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Well, he's going to go for it all. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back.
And he can't find room to run. Bell's going to go down, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And this will be taken at the 13. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Set. 20. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, Haywood. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Mayfield on 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch out. 57's the night. Watch 57. King. Check 52. Hey, exit.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get to throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 25 yards there on the catch and run. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run again with Breida, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's first and 10 from the 12. Here's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard.
Check 13. Show it up. Tight dog. Whip. Watch the whip. Lady.
They'll go again with Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another first and 10. Now Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Markel Lee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Let's go. Motion. 56 is Mike. 56 is the mic.
After the sack on first down, Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Wide, get wide. Slam. Red 80. It's up. Go. 80. Hey, zoom.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Markel Lee, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly didn't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time, and an Oakland first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. This is Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, box truck.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. This is Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, check.
From the 45 on second down. Darnold over the middle, complete. It's Larson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Darnold on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield, Washington's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Washington. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Check right. Watch it, let's go, D.
Now Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
50 Cent.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it.
Let's go.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points,